item on the agenda is public comment on agenda items. Do you have any public comment? Okay, yes. Okay, we're going to call the alternates in the roll. I'm sorry, before we move on.
Mr. Enos. Here. Ms. Huff. Here. Mr. Kruger. Here. Marcia Terry. Here. Ms. Webb.
Okay, thank you, Sue. So with no public comment on agenda items, we will move to an approval of the minutes from our September 22nd meeting. This is our last meeting, so we will look to wrap things up tonight. Can I get a motion for the minutes of September 22nd?
I move to approve minutes.
Moved by Jim, second by Art. Any questions? No questions? We want to have a roll call there.
Sure.
Done?
Mr. Zona. Yes. Mr. Whitehead.
Yes.
Donna Shaw.
Yes.
Mr. Shaw is not here. Mr. Algieri.
Yes.
Mr. Placido, yes. Mr. Eden.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Thank you, Joe. Then we have, next item on the agenda, we have a couple of bills. I'm going to turn this over to our treasurer, Jim Nedad, make just a quick explanation before we move forward with the bills.
Thanks, Paul. We have 4 bills. Okay, one is for our website development maintenance from WorkBot. It's for the balance of the contract, $1,237.02. Although there might be a residual bill follow. I'll have to double check on it. There's some money left in that account. And then we have 3 bills to catch up, WQLN, for July, August, and September. And one's 243, the other one's 281, and the third one is 112. We also have an invoice, just for informational purposes, from Public Partners for their services that they continue to perform, but their contract has been met as of the last meeting. So there's no funds due at this point for the rest of it. Okay, we'll wait until later. There's something else to discuss. The expenses that I've just presented are reasonable and expected, and I move that they be approved for payment.
Have a second? Second by John. Any questions, anybody? Any questions? No? Okay, John? Roll.
Mr. Zona. Donna Shaw.
Yes.
Mr. Algieri. Yes. Mr. Placido, yes. Mr. Eden.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thanks, John. Okay, next on the agenda, committee reports. I'm going to save the public outreach for last. So, Jim, do you have things you'd like to say for the budget?
Yeah, thanks, Paul. Just one thing I thought of. I always report during this section. We didn't have a meeting since the last time that we met, but to just update everybody on where we stand year-to-date on budget and projections for the rest of the period through November 4th. It appears still that we will have a surplus of somewhere around $1,700.
Okay, good. Thank you. John, that concludes the budget report. Local government structure. John, any?
No report.
Okay, with that, then I will turn it over to Art Algieri for the public outreach.
We did have a public outreach meeting on September 29th, and at that meeting we discussed the format for the open houses, the open house that we had on October 6th, the senior event that was held on, that would be October the 6th, and the senior event that was held on October the 8th. We made the final preparations and following a very similar format that we did for the September 22nd meeting. Both of those, the open house at Erie County Community College was very well attended. I believe it was somewhere in the vicinity of 60 people. And there were some very good questions, and we did what we were supposed to do, obviously, which was to inform and educate the public, and I think it went very well. The senior event on October 8th also was very good. In fact, the fact that we held that during the morning was very beneficial to the seniors, because we were very well received. And, you know, once again, the purpose was to inform and educate the seniors. I think we did a very good job. I was not here for the Spring Hill event on October 17th, so I'm going to turn to Donna Shaw to give a brief report of what happened at Spring Hill.
Well, at Spring Hill, we had myself, Bill Shaw, R.J. Zona, and we had alternates, Bobby Innes, Sue Weber, and Marcia Terry that were present. We presented the facts of the Mill Creek Government Study Commission in our study. We presented that to about 40 of the residents of Spring Hill. Some of the residents of Spring Hill are actually Summit residents. The back end of Spring Hill is considered Summit, but they listened to our presentation. And then Supervisor Kim Clear did a presentation with a PowerPoint presentation, which had some facts that were not factual. And we had to correct some things at the end. But it was interesting. There was about 40 people there, and a couple of them came up to me afterwards. It was really sweet. They said, you know, we already voted. And I said, well, if you wouldn't mind telling me, how did you vote for the change? Well, we voted yes. So that really ended the meeting very well for me. Thank you.
Sure. Yeah.
I just wanted to thank Sue and her husband for the senior event. They sponsored it and they did very well, so I just want to give her some public recognition.
Let the record show that we applauded. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the reports. Okay, now we'll move on to the next item, new business. Anybody up here have any new business they'd like to bring? Okay, if not, I just saw a couple of our public partners walk in. I do, under other business, just wanted to make a note, and Jim touched on it briefly under his budget report. ALON/public partners, of which Michael and Jerry just walked in, have been performing support services for us coming down to the stretch pro bono. We did meet their maximum, we did meet their contract amount, but they didn't leave us high and dry. They stuck with us. They're sticking with us. So thank you very much, guys, for sticking with us. Other business, I think that's all we have. We have a public comment. Okay, going on to the new place, the public comment. Go to the order at the conclusion of tonight's meeting. Again, as I said, our last meeting, we will be preparing for a 7 o'clock public forum. It'll be our last before to help educate the voters of Mill Creek Township of what we've done here and what their choices are come next Tuesday.
I can make a public comment.
Okay, we have a public comment. Okay,
I'm not a,
you can come up if one of you.
There's a podium over there.
sign it. You would mind signing this?
So we know who you're together.
Right at the, right at the.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
My name is Andy Frischek. I'm not a member of the elite help here, and I thank you for all the work you've done. I have been someone
especially our alternates. I think as commission, we owe the alternates a round of applause for all the work they've done in the back. It's incredible, the work. And I know we could all take this microphone and thank everybody, so to keep it, I'm just gonna speak for everybody. Thank you for your volunteerism, for your hard work, your unbiased opinion, and staying with this effort for 9, 10 months. The commission, the alternates, our friends at the public partners. None of us have anything to gain from this. None of us. We did this out of love for our township. I'll speak for everybody because I think, in speaking privately, I think you've all voiced that. And we wanted to see Mill Creek reach its potential. And I think putting this out to the voters, doing our best to educate them, to me, it was a no-brainer. But I know there's people that have questions both ways. We're trying to do our best to educate the voters. There are some folks that are trying, as Donna said, that are trying to educate the voters in a different fashion, maybe with not necessarily the most correct information. But I think I just wanted to acknowledge the hard work of everybody at this table, and Bill Schaaf, in his absence, all the alternates sitting out there. It's been a long time. I got to meet some really cool people. I didn't know any of these folks other than possibly RJ as a United Way guy, and I knew Sue previously. So I really appreciate getting to know everybody, even you, Bob, as you see right here. and I know maybe I'm talking too long, but this was a short meeting. So I just wanted to say thank you to everybody. If we bring it home, great. If we don't, I don't think we'll stop loving Mill Creek, but we'll maybe 5 years down the road we'll be back at this. Hopefully we can bring it to the finish line. So for the benefit of the residents and the businesses of Mill Creek Township, hopefully we get this thing done. Thank you, everybody. I know, look at RD, he's reaching them. I just want to get it on there. I spoke for everybody, but sorry. RJ, what do you think? Should I give it to him?
Yeah, one last time.
I just wanted to say that it might be a nice idea if all of us met on election night to talk. I thought the Colony Plaza, the Colony Restaurant, and anytime after the polls close, the table reserved if any or all of us would like to attend, and hopefully that we'll be there to have a celebratory drink. So anytime after the poll closes, we'll have a table reserved for the Mill Creek Government Study Commission on election night next Tuesday.
I'm glad I gave you the mic. 8 o'clock. Polls close at 8, right? Oh, 8 days, 8 days. Well, polls close at 8 too, right? But that's golf night, so it'll be dark by then. Anybody else have anything to do or two?
I just wanted to say thanks to you, Paul, for being our chairman. I know you stepped out of the room, and that's when we elected you. I really do appreciate your leadership, along with the committee chairs. Everybody deserves thanks and appreciation, but I want to make sure we thank you, Paul, for your leadership.
Thank you. Thanks. Thank you. Anybody have really? Okay. Okay. All right. That concludes our agenda. Do we have a motion for adjournment? Motion. All right. Second by Donna. All in favor? Aye. Aye. Opposed? Adjournment is, you're welcome to stick around until 7 o'clock.